what would happen if Bronsan was a state witness? Well, he would lose all credibility with the police union. Rolfe would think he is a traitor. I mean, you think he would be a snitch. Now, of course, I would like him to testify against. I mean, if he has damning evidence against Rolfe, I would love him to testify against him. I would love him to testify against him and get this guy convicted. But I can still hypothetically be objective and see how Rolfe and the police union who support Rolfe or Ralph or whatever his name is, they support, I can see those people supporting Rolfe. I can see how they would look at him as a police snitch if Bronsan was complicit in this aggravated assault, because he had his foot on Rayshard Brooks' arm, and it seemed like he was just holding him down to get kicked. Now the defense attorney say it was something different. They say that he was he hit himself on the head after the first altercation with Brooks, and he was disoriented. Okay, well, perhaps that's true. But if he wasn't, he was complicit in this. Let's say that he was complicit. He knew exactly what Brooks was doing, knew that they could have legal consequences, and he turns against Rolfe. The police union is going to find him as a snitch, and a lot of those police officers in Atlanta are going to find him as a snitch, and he can never work in that police department anymore, because there's a lot of police officers, probably predominantly white, but even some black police officers. And yeah, there are black police officers that support him. I mean, Officer Tatum supports him. He thinks there's nothing wrong with what he did. So, it's funny. It's funny that we talk about in the minority community, there's a policy of no snitching. There's also a policy of no snitching among organized crime. Mafia, gangs, whatever. Like if you snitch on another person, you're involved in the same crime. That's just like that's completely low. So it'd be funny, it'd be interesting to see how I guess if Bronsan changes his mind and he becomes a state witness against Rolfe, how he would be perceived by those who support the shooting.